Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness, it's so wonderful that it's like chill. It's chilling. Right? I slept with the windows open 3 days this week. No AC. Yay. Who wants to pay that money to those people? Right. I love that. See the good. It's kind of this similar to the what is it, slogan for Camp Cedar Ridge, which is discover the good. Oh. Discover the good. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kathy, because I was already off on a tangent. And seeing that reminds me to reel it in. Reel it in, Rambo. All right. Martha Quintana at the Center for Spiritual Living Albuquerque just came back from Bali. And she wrote this. That's her little quote. Traveling to Bali with spirit tours turned out to be a life-changing spiritual practice. And big fun, too. In addition to taking us to Hindu temples, Reverend Karen Fry, who's going to be our guide, toured us through the protocol, told us and taught us about the protocol of culture and how to worship in the temples. This gave us insider passes into the most sacred of special places in those temples. On a couple of occasions, we met tourists outside the temples who asked, how were we able to go in when they couldn't? The only answer was Reverend Karen and her deep respect for and knowledge of the culture. She'd made friends and connections that benefited us. We stayed in incredible places, met Balinese people, went snorkeling, shopping, eating great food. We even took a cooking class. I highly recommend spirit tours and know you'll enjoy it too. I loved it so much. And so much so, I'm planning to go on spirit tours to Damahur, Italy, and Egypt in 2025. She's going to go on 3. I'm going on that Egypt trip in 2025 myself. Wow. So, just a little, what do they call those? Testimonials, right? And witness. I praise Bali. So, this is registered by Family Day because what we were trying to do is to get to our 16 threshold, which means the trip is guaranteed. We are now at 13, so that's real close. Real close. So there are 13 of us that are really excited to have 3 more of you decide to go, so all 16 of us can go. That's how this works. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open this up. So go to the Spirit Tours, which is the next one, spirit.tours. That's where you register. Or after you look at the video, take that URL, copy it, and send it to some of your friends who you think might want to go to this. Let's open it up now to friends of the community, and let's get ourselves to at least the 16, so the other 13 of us who are already wanting to go can go, and then get to the 24, which is the total top end of what our tour can handle. All right, so thumbs up on making that happen?
Hey, Rev.
Yes.
Jim and I are signed up, so we need one more person.
You guys signed up?
No, we're signing up.
You're signing up?
Today.
You heard the president say so. One more person. It doesn't sound as good as 4 more years. No. Okay, not go there. All right, so that's great. That's really fun. That's really fantastic. Now, we also have this teaching that, Foundations class is exactly what it says. It is the foundational class for understanding the principles of science of mind. If you've taken it in the past, come on and join us anyway, because this class is going to be a little different, because it's always different. It's different because of the people that have come. It's different because we're all different every day. It's different because I've been getting new information. In fact, I found a book on my shelf that I'd forgotten about. It was written in 1941. It was put out by the International New Thought Alliance, and 4 of their folks did a compilation of some of the early practitioners of this teaching and pulled them together. And it's the most amazing book. Emmett Fox, Fosdick, all these names that you guys probably don't even know about, but I was looking at it going, oh, wow, including Elizabeth Town. Elizabeth Town was a black woman who started a church in central LA called Triangular Church of Religious Science. And it's 1941, the height of the Jim Crow era. And here's this black woman who was the vice president of the International New Thought Alliance and the editor of this book. This is how far forward thinking the Science of Mind was. There were more women involved in the Science of Mind at that time than there were men in their leadership positions. Now, definitely within the churches, there were still more men. But within their leadership positions, there were more women in leadership. That's how forward thinking New Thought has been in the world. We're talking 1941. You know, when a woman couldn't even get a credit card, couldn't buy a house without her old man saying, well, if you promise only to use it on Tuesdays, you know. Wow, incredible. So we'll look at some of that stuff, but also look at why this teaching has manifested incredible individuals like Elaine Taylor, who grew up in it, like John Newbell, who grew up in it. You know, when you grow up in this stuff, it just shifts your whole life in a whole crazy way. And I wish I had found it earlier in my own life. So that's just some of the things about the Foundations class coming out. There's 2 sections. You can either take it Tuesday morning or Tuesday evening. And today, no, it's fine. Today, it's fine. And today, it's Family Day. Now, why Family Day? Well, Family Day, one, because it's the day that I signed my letter of call to come here. But also, thank you. And something happened on that day. Some years ago, a good friend of mine, Courtney Ruby, a single white woman, adopted 2 black boys. And she knew that she was stepping into some heavy territory. And so she put together a group of men, black, Latino, Hispanic, whatever you want to call that, gay, straight, to be uncles to these 2 boys. And when they came from the court, we all had a party, and that day was called Family Day. The other real interesting thing about that day was, when you have an adoption, you go to the court, you adopt the 2 kids, or the 1 kid, whatever, you sign, the court signs, and that's your child. Well, afterwards, the judge said to the boys, well, she clearly wants you, do you want her? And they said, yes. And he said, okay, then sign the adoption papers. So the boys signed the adoption papers too. So when I came here, and I got the letter of call, which is generally a letter that it's like my contract, and it was signed between me and the board of trustees, because they're the people that are in charge of what happens through the center. But I asked everyone here, and all around the edges, you all signed. See, you adopted me, and I adopted you. It was an agreement. We're like, you know? I mean, I was with a minister recently who said to me, so when did you take over at the Center for Spiritual Living Simi Valley? I said, excuse me? Take over? I did not. I joined. No, you're the leader. You took over. You took charge. I said, no, that is not how we work. I joined. I'm a part of this community, and you're a part of this community. So we adopted each other. I don't lead. I don't take over, although sometimes I have to make decisions, and I'm grateful that you trust me to do that. So this is part of also what's behind Family Day, that we adopted each other collectively, right? Yeah. So after this, we're going to head over to the duck park, and we'll do some games, and we'll sit around the tables, and we'll talk with each other, and we'll eat lunch, and then we'll go home, you know? And this is how the universe works. What was the temperature on Tuesday? 100 and who knows hell, right? It was 100 and hell degrees out, right? Oh, my God. I told somebody it was 117 at my house. They said, when did you move to Palm Springs? I said, no, at my house. Crazy. So we've got great weather. It's going to be absolutely fun. So trips to Bali, sharing our experience, joining each other together, learning and teaching these principles, and then applying them in our lives on a daily basis. That's the whole idea behind this vision and mission statement, which we say each week. Are you ready to say it with heart and gusto? Here we go. We're community, inclusive, loving, and authentic. We celebrate all paths to God in gratitude, empowering self and others. We serve compassionately through outreach, inspiration, and education. That's who we are. That's why we're here. And here's what we do. Thank you, Elaine Ocasio. Sweet. who's also going to go with us to Bali.
Come to Bali. We're going to have a fun time. Yeah, I'll have room in my suitcase. Go ahead. Fold yourself up and we'll go. I just been working on this affirmation that the universe is for me in everything. So I pray from that place today. We'll take a deep breath, conscious breath together as a community, knowing that there's only one divine intelligence, one divine heart, living, expressing through each unique person here. And I know that the universe is working for me and for everyone here. I know that the universe works for us through this community, through this service. Everyone present will have one special moment and receive exactly what they need, either a smile, a hug, a song, a special word from Reverend Stephen for illumination, for expansion, an aha moment, a warm moment, a feeling of love, a feeling of belonging. I am so grateful for this community, for the universe that is only working for us. I know this is so. I release this word into the law, and so it is.
So it is. Please stand for our congregational song. It's upon me, oh, Spirit of God is upon me, oh, Spirit of God is upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is upon me, oh, don't need anybody, don't need any love. Loving God has made me free, blinded by the Spirit. Ooh, Spirit of God, it's upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me.
Hello, Cosmic Kids of all ages. This is Cindy Joy, your captain speaking. Since today is Family Day and we're all going to go to the park to have fun with our family and our friends, I wanted to remind you to be kind to your family, because not only are they your family, they're also your friends. We've been talking a lot about friendship, and so it's important to include your friends. Because your family, they've been your friends ever since you were born, and they will continue to be your friends as long as you live, as long as you show them that you care. So how do we show them that we care? What can we do today to be nice to our families? That's what we're going to talk about today, and I have a fun activity that we're going to do to show our moms, our dads, our brothers and our sisters that we care. So anyone who wants to join me is welcome, because it's time to blast off. Let's go. Woo!
know the universe works for all those kids back there today, too. Now's the time for our affirmation and the reading. So I'll say the affirmation first, and then we'll say it together. Wherever I call home, I raise the vibration of peace in my family, my community, and the world.
Wherever I call home, I raise the vibration of peace, my family, my community, and the world.
And my reading today is from Ernest Holmes' 365 Science of Mind. And it's for today's date. I just loved it, so I thought I'll stick with today. So, my thought is a gateway to illumination. I know that the spirit within me is my strength and power. I approach life with a sense of security and well-being. I know that I have a secret source in God. I know that my thought is a gateway to illumination. It is the secret place of the Most High within me, from which comes inspiration, guidance, and wisdom. Therefore, I accept the fullness of this moment. I accept life as a glorious experience, a spiritual adventure. I believe in myself because I first believe in God. I believe in my destiny because I believe that the law of good is operating through me. I have a calm confidence in the future, a keen and enthusiastic expectation of good things to come. I open my whole consciousness to the realization that all the power and presence there is surrounds me in an eternal embrace. And the Spirit forever imparts its own life to me, forever flows through me into happiness, success, and well-being. Knowing that I cannot live unto myself alone, but that I am part of all life, I gladly and enthusiastically unify with people, conditions, and events, flowing into them with the certain knowledge that I belong to the universe in which I live, that this universe belongs to me, that I am part of it, necessary to it, and one with it. And so it is.
Thank you. This morning we have Dave Watkins as
Hi,
our
everybody. And thank you, Reverend Stephen, everybody, for having me, and Cherie, our musical director. And this first song is called Searching My Soul. And if you remember, please sing along. It's by Vonda Shepherd. Okay? Start. Okay, wait for me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been down this road, watching my life, displaying my pride. I have made mistakes that I just can't hide. I believe I am ready when love passes away. I got myself together. Now I'm ready. I've been searching my soul tonight. I know there's so much more to life. Now I know that I can shine the light and find my way back home. One by one the chains unwind. Oh yeah, I can feel that they leave those behind. I've been thinking of you for a long time. There's a side of my life where I've been blind. I've been searching my soul tonight. I know there's so much more to life. Now I know that I can shine the light. Everything's gonna be alright. I've been searching my soul tonight. I wanna be alone in life. Now I know I can shine the light and find my way back home. I've been holding back now my whole life, yeah. I've been searching my soul, and I leave all my worries behind.
Wow, really? That's funny. That's funny.
Now is the time for our gap meditation, the God awareness place, that space in between your thoughts where if you're quiet, you can connect with the divine. This will be 3 minutes, and Cherie will time us, and Dave will play us out, and let us begin. Thank you. Thank you. I invite you to develop your own meditation practice at home, and it's always powerful to meditate in a group. And I invite you to come on Thursday evenings. John Bellis has a wonderful meditation hour. Thank you.
Got another one from Mr. Watkins.
Okay, folks, we like to do a little song called In the God Navita. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's that's right. Now, this song is called Seasons of Love. So whether it's hot or cold, it's Seasons of Love. Now, we're going to start on the verse part, remember? Okay, I'll start it. Okay. Yeah? Is that good? 1, 2, 1, 2. 525,600 525,600 minutes. How do you measure you? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter and strife. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 journeys to plan. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or man?
In the truth that he learned, all the times that she cried, in the bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, though the story never ends. Time to celebrate and remember the life of friends. Remember the love. Remember the love. Remember the love. Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
How about love?
How about
How about
love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Seasons of
Yes. Yes. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's right. There's no place like no place like it. Did I have that on? Yes, I do. Okay. I think that says it all. Okay, let's just do Om and I'll go home. Om. But if you don't believe that there's no place like Om or home, just ask Dorothy. She'll tell you, right? Or you could ask the Buddha or Lao Tzu or John Bellis on Thursdays, because that thing, if you've ever been to the Thursday meditation, it is off the hook incredible. They go to a deep space. It's like 10 minutes of silent meditation, a little bit of talk, and then a 25-minute meditation. And you think he sets it up, it feels like 5 minutes goes by. 25 minutes. Really? Already? And it's such a deep experience because they've unified. They've got in this collective space. And that's what the Om does. Om is the original vibrational sound of the universe. That's syllable represents. It brings us into the present moment. It centers us in this space right here now. I am where my feet are, and I know it. Ergo, if Om, centered present space, centered the universe, then Om is where we are at home. This is where we are, right here, right now. And the only time we can experience this is right here, right now. And I love centering that centering practice that I do myself is to really recognize that I am, that you are, at the center of the universe. Try it out for yourself. We've done it before. Let's do it right now. Think. Imagine from the crown chakra all the way up as far as you can possibly imagine, infinity exists. And then from the root chakra all the way down, as far as you can imagine, infinity. Put your hand out to the left, as far out as you can go, infinity. To the right, as far as you can go, infinity. If that's all around you, where does that put you? At the center of infinity. But you're there. I'm there. We're all right there. And when we say, Om, we've come to that place. That's the power of that. It's a sweet thing. So now that I've got you all centered, let's talk politics. Don't freak out. Because politics is simply the expression of polis, the Greek for community, and the polets, are the citizens within that community. We are the citizens within the community, whatever the community is. And the politics is the issues concerning that community, whether it is an institution, a city. Went to the interfaith luncheon this week for Conejo Valley. I'll go to Simi Valley later. Oh, update, tangent, quickly. Thanksgiving this year, I don't know how to break this to you. There's no pie. I know. Now, they're switching it to Sunday, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. And the interfaith group was like, oh, okay, it's going to be on Sunday before the Thanksgiving. It's going to be at CSUN. Oh, that's great. It's going to be at CSUN. Yeah. I'm sorry, Cal Lu. Did I say C? Cal Lu, yeah. Cal Lutheran. I said CSUN, didn't I? Yeah. They're going to be at Cal Lutheran. Almost the same, but not. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when they say, I got a car just like that, except it's red. Well, then it's not just like that. Anyway, so the whole interfaith group was like, oh, it's going to be on Sunday. Great. Okay, cool. We'll figure that. It'll be no problem. And then because they have a catering agreement and they have a certain amount of budget, and to make pie, because sometimes the pie, they have to be made by the caterers, and that many people, it's a lot of pies, they can't do it, but they can do cookies and be within the budget, so we're going to do cookies. The whole room went, Sunday and a big deal, but no pie? So we're still kind of coordinating on figuring it out, but it's going to be Sunday this year. Yeah. Anyway, that's politics. That's politics. The things concerning an institution, like Thanksgiving Eve service, right? Or the city, or the state, or the nation, or the world, or your family, and what's family issues, and what's going on within the home. But also, politics is ourselves. Ourselves. What are the issues concerning our own individual lives? How do we govern our own individual lives? And do we do that from a place that supports our affairs and brings them into order? Do we do that from a place of love? Do we do that from a place of serenity? Do we do it from a place of peace? And that's a lot of what we've been talking about this month, living in a place of peace. When we look at the world and it seems so out of whack, it's an unnatural thing, because from the cosmic experience all the way down to the atom, everything is seeking equilibrium. Thunderstorms exist because the earth is out of balance between negative and positive ions, and the lightning strike is to bring them back into balance. Everything is trying to get into balance. Do you know that when Braiding Sweetgrass, what a great book. I think Rob's going to do it again when he has his next Wednesday. Going to do some more. Aren't you going to do some more Braiding Sweetgrass? I thought you were talking about that. Yes. And in it talks about the seeking of balance, so much so that for some crazy way, pecan trees can figure out how many squirrels are around the neighborhood and whether they need to grow that many pecans this year or not. Yeah, I know. The universe is amazing. Nature is amazing, and it's seeking balance and equilibrium. So when we look at the world and we think how out of whack it is, it's because we have not sought balance and equilibrium in how we live in the world. because our politics are out of order. Whether it's left, right, Republican, Democrat, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the affairs of our lives and how we live those lives to seek balance, to bring about peace. Why is there not peace being expressed in the manifest universe? Because we are not in alignment. We are not in equilibrium. And what comes out of that same space? Equity and equality. Have we put those kind of principles into our lives? Everything is looking for that. Now, the Maharishi Yogi brought this transcendental meditation to the planet, to the western part of the planet. And one of the things he says is that just as there cannot be a green forest without green trees, there cannot be a peaceful world without peaceful individuals. So if we're looking at why, if we follow that train of thought and understanding that everything's looking for equilibrium, thunderstorms, squirrels, and pecans, they're all looking for equilibrium. You know, we're looking for our equal partners, which is why there's probably such a high divorce rate, because they're finding unequal partners and they got to go back and look at it again. Try again, you know. All of this stuff is happening because we're not peaceful individuals. We're in conflict with ourselves all the time. You know you are. I am. I'm going to get real with it. I sit down, I do my meditation practice, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, do the dishes, you know, cut the hedges. Conflict right there, not at peace. From that little bit all the way to the bigger issues of whether I should put money in my IRA or not, or spend it on this weekend's movie, because it's the same. The movie's expensive nowadays. My God. So this thing about finding peace is much easier said than done. They've done some research studies and said that 80% of the time, this thing up here is yesterday, all my troubles seem so right in my way, or tomorrow, it's going to be better. Tomorrow, we're always here or there. 80% of the time. This is what the neurologists say. They've studied it. They've hooked up the machines and put the aluminum cap on your head with the wires coming out. And that's what it says. We're scattered. We're fuzzy. We are in conflict. We are not at peace. It's little wonder the world is in the wacky place full of wackadoodles. That's the way it is. We're not at home. We are not at home. Centered right here where we are. And there's no place like it. There's no place better than it. Can we put ourselves there? Dr. Holmes said it so well when he stole it from the great wayshower Jesus. It is done unto you as you believe. As. Smallest word in the sentence there. Done unto you as you believe. How are you believing? And what are you believing in? What are your personal politics of your own individual life? Forget the larger idea. Because when you get your own personal politics together, the rest of that stuff goes out and works. That's what the Maharishi effect has told us. The Maharishi effect says that individuals can have an effect on the collective consciousness. They've done 25 years of studies, over 50 studies, that have shown that individuals can shift a collective consciousness. So when you bring your individual self into alignment, I can feel Dr. Suda's channeling right now, right? That thing she does about the Christ and the God and the cross, and being right there at that center space. That's the Om space. If we can be in that space, we don't have to worry about the challenges of politics today. It just works itself out because we've worked ourselves out, because we are at peace. We are in a serenity place. As you believe. Done unto you as you believe. So then, what is your experience? It is a result of how you are believing. That book I was telling you about earlier just nails it. Do we think? Do we commune with the divine? This morning I woke up and I jumped into this book. This is the Conviction, Courage, and Consciousness. It's the women of New Thought and collective wisdom from them. And I have different daily readers, and I can't read them all on the same day because it just is, I would never leave the house, right? So I pick up a different one every few days, every couple of days I change it. And this is the one I picked up this morning. And I'm going to share it because it's very interesting. I thought, I just love how God shows up. I tell you, God, she's such a tricky little devil. Sometimes she gives me these wonderful things, and it just seems so clear that she loves me. And sometimes it's like, do you really love me? Love me differently right now. But this morning she was on it. Now, this is full of these and thous. It's written by Imelda Octavia Scanlon. What a great name. Imelda Olivia Octavia Scanlon. 1926. She was the editor of Unity magazine back in 1926. See what I'm saying about women in charge? 1926. They've always been in charge, but they gave them the boss job too. She says here, it's communion. This is that thing about done unto as you believe, the Maharishi effect. Can we have this relationship with the divine? Can you put yourself in this space to commune with it? You know, what they're talking about is if we can go to God first, and sometimes we're challenged around that, but it's also going to you first because we are the emanations of God. So if we go to God first, we're going to ourselves first. Therefore, we're getting into alignment. We're going Om and getting to the place that is called home. When we commune, she writes, I will tell thee all my thoughts. I will speak face to face with thee as friend to friend. Most of my secret desires I declare freely to thee. I will even search within myself that I may find and present to thee whatever the depths of my heart may treasure. This I will do, that my soul may be made all clean. I will listen for thy words to me as the flower roots listen for the spring rain. Thy voice is the music of a starlit night to my hearing. It is the song of the warm south wind in the fragrant pines. It is the cooing of the babe to his mother's smile. Can we have that relationship? That's the relationship with God we're trying to have. And when we have that relationship with God, we're having that relationship with ourselves. When we have that relationship with ourselves, the Maharishi effect says we have that relationship with others. And then the world heals itself. It reveals the peace that is already there. And we go to that place called Om, the center of the universe. Thy voice is as the voice of the robin when his long northward flight is ended and he sings from the high bough of the maple tree at the red sunrise. I will send my mind to thee, running to meet thee, to learn what I may do in obedience to thy thought for me. Thy speech is to me such joy as never poet knew or harpist felt. My soul is wrapped in an ecstasy of devotion at thy most casual word. The voice of the beloved in the ears of the lover is not as sweet as thy whisper to me when in the stillness of my mortality. Thy infinite understanding reaches my finite understanding. My infinite understanding reaches my finite understanding. We got a lot that we know, but there's something that knows more that is willing to download some of that more into our finite understanding if we listen. Long have we spoken to one another, from that bright morn in which time was given in birth, to this present moment my words have flown to thee and thy words to me. We are constantly in dialogue with the divine where we don't recognize that we are. This is just asking us to recognize it, to be there. My thoughts melt into thy thoughts, and peace possesses me as the air possesses space. Wow. I know thy heart, and thou knowest mine. My two hearts, not two, but one. Oh, that is communing. That is the relationship that we're looking for. That's where we're trying to go to when we get home, to go home. But we got to do the work. Just simply thinking about it. When you have a problem, when you have a challenge, when you don't feel like you're at home, when you feel far centered from the Om, when you're not in the center of the universe, you're scattered out there somewhere, simple. Just think about God. Just think about that idea. Just think about love. Just think about that. You don't have to do anything because when you think about that, remember what they said right there? Thy infinite understanding will download into my finite understanding. But it can't happen without having a relationship. There's no place like Om. There's no place like that relationship with the divine. That's why we come here. I'm glad that you guys laugh when I say something that I hope is funny. And I'm really freaked out when you say something that I think is serious and you laugh anyway. But it's okay. But if I can help us do anything, when we go back to our other home, because this is one of our homes, we go back to our other home, that when the challenges come, we will think about God. Because remember, we are emanations of God. When you think about God, you're thinking about you. So you're actually thinking about your problem. But you're not thinking about your problem, you're thinking about God. He doesn't have any problems. Therefore, you have no problems. And next thing you know, a solution comes. Like what happened to one of our members this week who was like thinking, oh my God, I'm going to lose my business in the world. And within 4 hours, it was all remedied. And a couple days later, a couple signatures, it's all better. Just that simple. It works like that. It works like that. Because you think, I'm centered right here in the divine. Francis of Assisi says, when you are proclaiming peace with your lips, be careful to have it even more fully in your heart. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about putting it in your heart. Hold it there. Easier said than done. Unless you're ready to get on board, all aboard, let's all board the peace train, right? Get quiet and focus our minds. That's ours. We are in our minds. I got a poster on the back of my door, my office. It says, the untrained mind is like an untrained puppy. If you don't train it, it will everywhere. Right? Don't let your mind all over your life. Train it through focused thought. And then you harness this. No, not harness is not really the right word. What you do is you release a divine energy. You release the energy. The energy is already there. But sometimes the energy is pent up in problem. It's pent up in fix. It's pent up in frustration. It's pent up in lack. It's pent up in I don't care. It's pent up. It's pent up. And what happens when you get that pent up 2-year-old? You reach for them, you grab them, you massage them, you hold them, and they release it. And that joy that's in them comes back. And it's like they didn't even have a problem anymore. They're all giggly. You guys got grandkids. You know what I'm talking about. They're upset for 20 seconds. And then, they're off to the next joy. We forget that we have the power to do that. Train your mind. Focus on that idea. And the infinite presence, which is only looking to create. I mean, God is busy doing nothing but creating. That's all it has to do. It's like I just making stuff all day long, And so it's just looking for stuff to make. And so give it stuff to make, like your joy and your happiness, and reveal your peace and your joy and your happiness by concentrating on it, because I think it's also very insecure because it really wants us to think about it a lot. What did Gandhi say? Be the change we wish to see. And how did Dr. King update it? He said, be the peace you want to see. What does the Maharishi say? There's power in unity. There's power in community. So as we do this for ourselves, and we do that collectively all together, something really happens, something cool happens, especially with the with the centering to the universe. And then that's bringing us that space of peace. What is peace? Shanti. Om, Shanti, right? Let there be peace. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in the earth. Let there be peace in my heart. Let there be peace. You know it.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om. Peace inside of my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my mind. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om. Peace inside of my mind, heart, God, and only God is moving me. Peace inside of my heart, God, and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om.
One more om.
Yeah.
Om. Feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? How's that feel? Wow. That's it. That's the Maharishi effect. Individualized consciousness affecting the whole. And do you realize what we just did? Sometimes we get 80, 100, sometimes we get 200 views after the service is over during the week. So that means that perhaps 200 people now are going to feel that experience floating out because it doesn't know boundaries. We know that. People have therapy over the phone and internet now. We know how powerful this electronic medium can be. This is the power that we have to bring this peace idea out into the world and to make it happen. Because as Dr. King says, peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. You see, we don't just reach out for peace, we become peace. And then we travel that energy of becoming peace to bring peace out into the world. So we know how to get there. We know how to do it. Different emergencies come up, we all come together. Disasters happen, people flock to support each other. When the heat waves were happening back east, before we had our little mini one, folks were taking water to folks and checking on elderly people, and we do that within our own community. And the fires, there's a guy up in Running Springs who just moved there from Syria or someplace. And he moves to Running Springs, he opens up a convenience store. He's only been there less than a year, and then the fire breaks out and everybody's running for the hills, but he stayed. He opened up his door, and he's just giving away his stuff to all the first responders up there, feeding them and opening up the microwave and cooking pizzas for them. They're just coming in and loading up and getting their stuff and going back out on the lines and fighting the fire, the line fire. This is what we do. We know how to do this. We know how to come together to help each other. And earthquakes are happening, and just this week we had that minor 4-point whatever shaker. My brother was on the phone at the time. We were on the phone at the time when it happened, and he goes, I said, "Oh, earthquake. I think this is around a 4.5. He says, you are so weird. I said, if I was sitting there as an earthquake, I'd be like, earthquake! I'd be running, I'd hang up the phone. He'd be like, Michael, are you there? Are you there? I said, no, it's just what we do, Yeah, that's what we do. But we also come together. When the earth starts shaking, we come together. We know how to come together. Can we come together all the time, every day, all day? Because when we're alone, our problems are overwhelming to do it all by ourselves. It helps when people come and support. It's easier when there's help. It's even easier when we learn to ask for the help. There's a group that I read about this week. What got my attention is called Jesus Bombs and Ice Cream. So when something got ice cream in it, it got my attention. So I read it, and here's what they're doing. Ben Cohen of Ben and Jerry's got together with this guy named Shannon. I don't know. His name will come up in a minute. Oh yeah, Shane Claiborne. Shane Claiborne and Ben Cohen. So they come together and they are collecting AK-47s and melting them down and turning them into farm tools and pendants that are heart-shaped and bracelets and stuff. Coasters you can put on your table out of guns, particularly these AK-47s and other assault-type weapons, right? At the most recent event they had of it, they did it, the first time was the 10-year anniversary of 7/11, of 9/11. I'm still thinking ice cream. I'll admit it. I'm only telling the story because it's got ice cream in it. Totally. No, I don't want a Slurpee. If you get me anything, it's vanilla Haagen-Dazs. But here's what they did. It was so crazy. After they were actually doing the event, and they were actually had the welders there, the iron or worker people. They were breaking the guns open and banging them and turning them into stuff right there in front of folks. And at the end of it, a plane flew over and dropped pints of Ben and Jerry's ice cream attached to little helium balloons that started floating down to the crowd. I was like, whoa! I want to go to one of those, you know? I mean, I don't want to buy an AK-47, but I want to go to get the ice cream. But these are the kind of things that we can do collectively to move our planet toward this goal of peace, you know? And it's not an anti-gun thing. You know, it's just what we can, it's an option that we can do. I mean, we clearly can, you know? The law of mind and the law of group work well together. That's why we have religions that come together. We have creeds and associations and fraternities and political parties. Because the group mind does bind and bonds people. So my idea, can we bind and bond people around ice cream? Can we bond people around peace? Can we bond people around melting down guns and turning them into heart-shaped pendants? Can we create a sangha, community, right? This is doing Om Sangha. Or better yet, how about a Samga, science of mind, S-O-M, a Samga of peace. This is what Dr. Holmes wanted. He said it at the sermon by the sea, where he said, "You find me 1,000 people in the world who know what religious science is and use it and live it as it is, and I myself will live to see a new world, a new heaven, and a new earth here." Now we're 100-ish here, and we have a membership of a little over 200 here. But we know 1,000 people. Can we be that 1,000 people? I think we can. We can be that 1,000 people and try a religious science experiment and see if we can help make the launch. Can we be the 1,000th monkey or the 50th monkey, whatever monkey it is the monkey that puts us over the top. Can we be that group to put us over the top? Holmes is not here in the physical space, but wouldn't it be great to give him a new world, a new heaven, and a new earth, and to be a part of it? Because there's no place like Om. And so it is. So here we are. Wherever I call home, I raise the vibration of peace in my family, my community, and the world. Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to reveal the peace that is already within you? Think back to that reading about communion and go to that space right now. Feel, sense, and see and know only God. You don't like God's spirit. You don't like spirit, infinite intelligence. You don't like that? How about love? Can you just see only love? And from that place of only love, it's an easy reach to infinite love, because love knows no bounds. And if infinite love knows no bounds, and we are in infinity, which we have proven earlier, then that means love is me, and love is you, and love is we, and we are in love. In love. I'm not talking about like, honey, I love you. I'm talking about there is love that is the infinite universe, and we are within it. We are bathed in love. So it's from that place that we can speak our word and not just ask, but make our claim upon the divine and claim peace and harmony in our political relationships. Claim peace and harmony in our families. Claim peace and harmony with our finances. Claim peace and harmony with our body so that we have physical well-being and vitality. We're not asking for it. We're saying, thank you, mine please, and more. I'm grateful. I stand in gratitude for the presence that has seen fit to give of its infinite self to my finite self so that I can be an expression of it in the world. As I know this is our truth, and as I know we take that truth into manifestation, into reality, into experience and expression through our day-to-day activities, I bless those activities as I release this word into an infinite law which delivers into our finite experience the perfection of its glory, here and now. And so it is.
I am light, I am light. I am star, a piece of it all. I am light. 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 I am light.
Beautiful.
So here are the ways to support our spiritual community: visiting the website, texting the word give, calling the office, dropping cash or checks in the baskets as they go by. No, we're not going to do this right now. Go to the next one. Got you, didn't I? Thank you. I am so happy you gave an amazing talk, because trying to get the people to give if you gave a really lousy one would be more difficult. That was amazing, right? That was amazing. We are community, inclusive. No.
Loving.
Don't just say it.
No,
Think
yeah.
about what we're saying.
Yeah.
We are community. Do you value this community? Do you value this community?
Yes.
That's more like what I wanted. Okay. Do you value our music?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Stand up for a minute. Look at the back. We're up here, we get to see this. We got the law firm there. We've got the salt candle, all the little candles. We're going out live stream. This is recorded for people to see. Okay? Take your seat. Look at this. Just the precision, right? We're a celebration. All paths to God, right? No judgment here, right? Because that's what we believe. Compassionately, through outreach and inspiration, right? I was horribly inspired today. This was amazing.
Horribly?
Yeah, it was like scary good, right? This is all planned. I wrote this out. And y'all are following the script pretty well. And education, right? We got the kids in the back, but we also have, the little things we print and for people new coming in and all that. So do you value this?
Yes.
Okay, then you're going to have to pony up. Okay, so if you like this, if you value this, if you want to keep being able to do this, you have to give. And we affirm our abundance and our ability to continue this center with our teachers, with our music, with just how nice this center is. How nice, this is a really nice physical space. And we have people coming in and renting it because they agree. This is a nice physical space. I'm paying money to hang out here and have my activities, right? So we know that divine love is doing its perfect work here and now. Divine love harmonizes. Divine love adjusts. Divine love prospers. Divine love foresees everything and richly provides every good thing for the world, for the Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley, and me, and you, and you, and now, divine love prevails.
I accept these gifts on behalf of CSL Simi Valley. I know that the universe is working for all of us, including this community, and here it is demonstrated by the gifts that come through each person here. And so it is.
Yahoo! Okay. That's it. Part 2. Now, one of my old band teachers said never play alone. In this case, never sing alone. So you guys are going to help me sing along? And this song is called Roll with the Changes. And I think you've heard it before. And Stephen, thank you so much for your wonderful talk. I think I want to be a squirrel when I'm reincarnated. That's the ticket. All right, now, and I've got a little story for you, but it's a real brief story. I got to work with Holly Cronin, and if you guys know who Kevin Cronin is, he wrote this song. And she was the lead in one of our shows at Moore Park College. And he came to every single show. Kevin Cronin came to every single show. And I'm in the lobby, and he's all upset. He's pacing back and forth. It's sold out, it's sold out. I said, Mr. Cronin, come with me. And I took him upstairs to the 3rd story sound booth. I said, guys, this is Kevin Cronin from blah, 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 rock star here guy. And he watched the show from up there. So that was my little Kevin Cronin story. So here we go. Kids, roll with the changes.
Make the break down.
Yeah. Yeah. A little rock and rolling in the house. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Dave. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Hey, Pat and Greg Schaefer, lead service team people today. Where are they? There they are. Hello, loved ones, your proud grandparents. And Lisa and Jack supporting them on the service team. So great to have you guys doing that. I tell you, how many cowgirl hats do you have? They're so cool. That's nice, nice. It's like, I noticed. I know. That's why I asked, because I don't think I've seen that one before. You look so good in them. It's wonderful. Hey, John, thank you so much for the signs. You're still here. Yay, John's still here. Give him some love. He's here in the room. He's not out working. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah. All right. Tomorrow night, I'll be watching. Glenn, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, so supportive. Gregory, flying solo up there today. We gave Olivia the day off. You know, it's so great to have Olivia here. I mean, I'm happy that Gregory's here, and he's lost a couple of inches. He's back on regular fuse again, which is really cool. But when he's here, I always wonder if Olivia's like giving up on it, because, you know, young people are. She loves doing this. She loves doing this. She's like regularly excited to be here and gets really disappointed when she can't, which is really wonderful. Oh, look who's showing up in the booth. Colin. Yeah. All right. Mr. President. He does the best Bill Clinton. He does a hell of a Bill Clinton. Okay. Thank you so much for the slides, Kathy. Wonderful. Kathy Burt. Kathy gets a couple of shout-outs on this one today. Cindy and Tracy. Oh, no, Tracy's here. Cindy's back there by herself because there weren't a bunch of kids? Yeah, okay. We really got to, we're holding that space. Continue to hold that space. We got a wonderful grant from the Hefferland Foundation to upgrade the classroom, so maybe that's what's happening. So we need to finish that project because God has given us that gift, so we're going to get that project going, and perhaps that'll be it. But we really want to, it just feels like that's the one thing that's here waiting to happen, is a thriving, active Cosmic Kid program. I want it for our center, but I also want it for the memory of Dr. Susan. She puts so much love into that. And whenever we talk, we have a monthly meeting. I talk to her throughout the week or throughout the month, and she's asking, "Hey, how are things going?" And it's like hurts me. I go, "Well, they're coming." So we know that's going to happen. Elaine and Cheryl will be in the office afterwards. Thank you so much for that. Lisa and Jack and Costa on fellowship today. Appreciate that. Quick fellowship because we are going to run over. We're going to run over to the park after this. Thank you again, Dave. Dave, where are you? Thank you again, Dave. Appreciate you. So, hey, back in the day when your hair was longer, how far down did it go? Way down. I bet. We were all taking bets on what a fantastic hippie you were when you were in that hippie days, right?
My hippie bro.
Right, exactly. Sherry, thank you so much for all that you do. Steve Fowler, you were on fire today. Absolutely on fire today. Bob Townley on the bass, holding down the bottom, and then Randy bringing in the percussion, Randy Jones. And today we actually had the CSLs. We got all of them. We got Elaine, we got Sherry, we got Cheryl. So that's great. We got the whole CSLs. Thank you so much for supporting them. And then Kathy on the cleaning crew. Now this says Kathy, Denise, and Kathy. Were there two Kathys? Oh, okay. You just did double the work. Gloria. This should be Gloria, thank you so much. She's not here right now. Okay, all right. Then there's some stuff's happening. So the first thing we want to talk about is next week, next Saturday. Jan, would you like to come up and talk about this? Kate, one of our members who's on the Rancho Simi Park District Board, has been very instrumental in putting this together. The Interfaith group has been very instrumental in putting it together. I understand you've been, Kiwanis. Well, you tell us about it. You've been busy with it as well.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Good morning. Happy Sunday to all. It's going to be a beautiful and peaceful day. I had the pleasure of, through Kate, I was introduced to a small group of people who are phenomenal. They have a small group called City of Peace, and they are devoted to finding and making this world a better place with peace. And their number one priority at this time was to have Simi Valley, have Simi Valley declared a city of peace. The international, forgive me. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. You are worthy. International City of Peace. Next week on Saturday, if you show up at 8 in the morning, we will feed you. And at 9, they are going to begin an activity all dedicated to honoring the Simi Valley and the International Peace Day for celebration. There will be all kinds of great stuff going on, even some fabulous crafts that we can do. There will be a wonderful peace walk. There's going to be a live band for those of us who want to get up and boogie. There's a lot to celebrate. And just quickly, I am asking, I have flyers with me, so if anyone would like, I will pass them out. And also, if you would like to get involved in this project, I would love you to join us. So please see me about that. I'll be happy to share a little more about what they're doing out there. Also, Dale, I just want to mention something about the activity has been changed that we do on next. Correct. Okay, so please, Human Connection is a week from Saturday.
So that allows all the Human Connection people to connect with the humans that will be at the Peace Day.
Absolutely, we will all be there. I understand we have some beautiful doves that will be visiting us there too. So this is a phenomenal thing and wonderful people that are involved. Interfaith is involved in this. Kiwanis is involved in this. Got to meet the mayor on Monday night, shake his hand, because he did a proclamation about Simi Valley and the City of Peace. So please, please, please come join us. This is our chosen family throughout the world. Let's be there. Let's show what CSL is all about. Thanks, guys, and looking forward to the picnic. Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Jan. It's going to be a very full day for us because that evening we have the Peace Concert, the Peaceful Easy Evening Concert with John and Julian Bellis and Lynn Maxon. And Lynn is still, they love us. Brad and Lynn, you know, they're still a part of the community, even though they're worshiping somewhere else, but they check in all the time and they send their love. So come on out for that and get to see Lynn, right, on 21st in the evening. And today only, you can get 2 tickets for $30. Today. Only. Today. Right. Now, the silent auction is happening. The current bid stands at $125. The bidding is going to close on the 26th. We're awarding the quilt on the 6th. Here's how it goes. You go over to the table, you grab a raffle ticket, you look at the number, keep your number in your pocket. That's your bid number, so that you don't have to bid against somebody you know. It's just another number, right? Right? And so it's right out there in the lobby. Just go out to the lobby. You see the quilt hanging on the wall. So there's the sample of what it is. That's what you get to take home with you. And then put your bid down. And move the bids up in increments of 10. Like, don't go in there and put $126 down. Golly gee. No. Put $150 as the next bid or something like that. That's what we're talking about. It's a fundraiser for the church. And, Lena put her love into it. So there's no value we can place on that. And about $250 worth of hours and materials into it as well. So it's and it's wonderful. It's high quality stuff. You can't get that anywhere else. What about cookies? No, you don't get cookies with the quilt. Ugh! Who wants cookies? Has cookie crumbs all in the... No, that doesn't want... Elaine, would you come up, please, and save us from Ellen? Can you pray her quiet?
I am available for prayer after service. I will be standing right over there in the back. If you want, we can go into the prayer room for a 1-minute miracle. Or you can leave, because we want to run over to the park, you can leave your prayer in the prayer box over there. And that is dispersed among all the ministers and practitioners. And we do pray for you during the week. And I think that's it.
That's it. All right. Let's stand, do the benediction, and then we will sing another lovely song of peace. We're putting peace out there big time. Okay, here we go. I'm at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I can never be separate. I live in the consciousness of peace. I release all fear. because I am living love.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our center, loved ones all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Hey. Okay, let's go picnic.
Here we go. I don't remember what day it was, and I didn't notice what time it was. All I know is that I fell in love with you, and if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, every day's a new day in love with you. With each day comes a new way of loving you. And every time I see your face, my mind starts to wander. If all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's day means springtime's just a day